dang it. This thing trapped me doing this sideways. Sorry about that. Oh well, we'll still make it. Somehow, some way, we're going to make it after all. I don't know how things pop up on this way. Oh well. Oh well. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'm on my way. I'm going to the chiropractor again. So, got a couple minutes. Thought I'd hang with y'all. I don't know if this allows me to see the chat. Does it allow me to see the chat? Oh, there it is. Okay. Hello. Excuse me. I'm sorry that this is sideways. I accidentally hit live while it was whoa. The thing here. All right. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Hope y'all are doing well. I got some much needed sleep last night. You know, sometimes you just need sleep. And I woke up this morning and I went down and I started watching the debate between Retro Blasting and Spectre. What's going on? Yeah. No, we're all good, man. I'm safe. I just dropped the phone, that's all. Expect better video production. So do I. What's the deal with that? Canceled. Totally canceled. But no, I was watching this, and I don't know if you guys follow this or not. I'm a toy guy, so I've been following this. So this guy Spectre, I can't remember his name right now. I think it's Steven. He used to work for Mattel, right? And he worked on Masters of the Universe and what's with the whole Stevie Wonder. Oh, come on. It's bright outside. It's sunny today. All right. Yeah, Mike Zero blocked us all, man. But you know what's funny is I started a new account, just Enash V, and I was able to post on there. So I don't know if he blocked that yet. Yep, I'm a toy guy, and so I was watching this. There's this debate, right? Because look, Retro Blasting is a channel that I've loved. I love what they do. They do all kinds of cool things, you know, as far as toys go, and you know, show a bunch of cool toys. They've done reviews. They've you know, done projects and everything, and they've been super cool. But then it was like they turned a corner, and the guy's name is Michael French, and he turned a corner with a lot of people, and I just don't understand why. Like, he's just angry about everything. And look, I share a lot of the same frustrations that he does, like where I go to buy toys, and I can't buy toys anymore at the store, right? It's like I gotta order everything online, and it takes away the fun of the hunt, you know, where we used to be able to just toy hunt and find stuff, and I get that. And, you know, I understand his frustrations with distribution, you know, sometimes where it seems like we don't get a lot of, you know, the toys out there. You go into the toy aisles and they look bare, you know, and so I get that. I understand all those frustrations as a collector. And I've even been mad about it. I've been upset about it. And you can voice those opinions. You can absolutely voice those opinions. Everybody has a right to voice their opinion and their thought. Retroplasting, though, the problem is like when you guys watch me, I hope that I do this. I hope that, like, even if I'm ranting about something, right? I still try to bring some joy. I still try to bring some humor. I still try to bring, you know, something in it, because I'm not here to just try to bring everybody down. You know, I'm here to express an opinion, but I'm not here to bring everybody down. I want to encourage you guys. That's what this video is about, even the Nerdcouragement, right? And I get it. Everybody's doing something different. Michael doesn't have to be encouraging to anyone. But I watched this video today. It's an hour and a half, and it's basically this debate about the state of toys and stuff. And this other guy, Spectre, I'm going to try to get him on the channel because I think he's a nice guy. I think he's a real nice guy, and I think that he's got a lot of wisdom as far as the toy industry. And I think that it's a weird place to start from when you're a collector, and just because you have a pretty good-sized YouTube channel And just because you've been a collector, like you just think you know more than everyone, right? And I think that's in anything, whether it's toys, whether it's nerd culture, pop culture. I think there's a lot of people who act like, well, I got a YouTube channel, I've got some notoriety or whatever. Like I know it all. Nobody can tell me anything. So here's your nerd encouragement for today. And I guess I say this a lot, right? Flexibility. Be teachable, right? Know what you know. I think it was yesterday I talked about, knowing who you are and not letting anybody tell you, that you can't accomplish something or whatever. But there's a time where you just need to be teachable. No matter what level of success that you've risen to, you need to be teachable and listen to people. Listen to instruction. Listen to somebody else. This doesn't mean that they're always going to know more than you. It doesn't mean that they're always going to be able to teach you something even. But you can learn from others. And I think that's the important thing, is to learn from others. Learn from others' mistakes. When they do something wrong, learn from that. I watched this debate anyways, and it was very, very interesting. The first part is very, very frustrating because Spectre, he was having some internet problems, and you couldn't hear him. He was choppy. He was all over the place. But they ended up figuring that out. So if you watch the video, and I'll link it on our social media so that you guys can see it. What's up, Ill Life? I'm sorry I haven't been able to see who's here because it's just weird. Anthony Beltre's here. Good to see you. Anchorman's here. Derek's here. Derek says, yeah, I understand how you feel about it. I'm going to take these off real quick. Derek says, I understand how you feel about it. What's up, Taron? Good to see you. Dark Star. Benson's. You do suck, of course. Not you, Benson's. Blueberry Comics. What's up, man? What's up, Betimus Prime? Good to see you, sir. Richard Gilbert. Good to see you all. Nerd Cosa Nostra. What's up, guys? All right, so here's the thing, though. I watched this video, and here, Spectre comes in, man. He's smiling. He wants to have a conversation. And even the way that Spectre responded to Retro Blasting, because how this all started was Retro Blasting did a video about Spectre and threw him under the bus. Said that he was, just basically said that he was just ignorant and didn't know what he was talking about, and just tried to call him out. It was just very, very negative. Then all of a sudden, Spectre put out a video. It was just a minute and a half, and he's just like, "Hey, man, I don't know, what our problem is. Hey, can we talk? I'd love to talk to you. I come on your channel. You come on my channel." They ended up finding a channel that was like a neutral channel to kind of moderate. And but that's how serious Michael French took it. And Michael French just started taking everything super serious at Retro Blasting. Like I said, I forgot that I was even Facebook friends with him. And all of a sudden, he popped up on my Facebook feed one day, and I forgot who he was, honestly. Because I always think Retro Blasting, and I forgot that Michael French was his name. And I know another guy whose name was close to that, whose last name was French. And so I thought it was him, and I was just like, "Hey, Mike, man, why are you so upset? Why are you so angry?" And all of a sudden, he just rawr, man, back at me, and just who do you think you are? Don't you? And he goes on these rants, man. It's just crazy. And so when you watch the video, though, you notice that Spectre comes in, he's smiling, he's happy, he wants to have a conversation, right? Then all of a sudden, there's Mike, and Mike is just the entire time. He's just angry. You just see this annoyance in him, and it compounded when Spectre was having internet problems, right? And I don't know, guys. I just feel like if you have a disagreement with somebody, that's fine. Have a conversation, right? But even if you look at my debate with Jeremy, I told Jeremy how I felt, from Geeks and Gamers. I was able to communicate that to him, and look, he deflected a bunch of it, and and tried to worm his way around some of it. But notice my demeanor during that conversation. Like, I went into it even with a smile on my face, and there were still times, like, even though I detest some of the things that Geeks and Gamers stands for and does, I still tried to handle it in a positive way. And I mean, for Michael just to come in with this scowl on his face was just weird, right? Call that gas facing. just angry pursed lips. I don't want to be here, gosh darn it. You know, it's just fun. It's just funny to me. And I watched the whole thing, and honestly, you know, Spectre came across as very knowledgeable, as someone who had worked in the industry. You know, Michael's never worked in the industry. Most of his stuff is emotional and just off the cuff, and it's his frustrations. And I understand those frustrations, right? That's my face every day, Derek says. That's funny. I understand those frustrations, like I said. Right, Benimus, we need to bring positivity into the conversation, even if there's disagreements, because that's where we should start, right? Is starting from a good place. You know, Darth Lunga would probably be even more mad. Yeah, I don't know. But you know, starting from a position of oh, whoops, I got a red light. I thought I had a blinking red light. It looked like it was blinking anyways. Just starting from a position of you know, if you're really going to have an argument, or not even an argument, but a debate, right? You should start from a position of, hey, I'm here to hear what the other person has to say. I think a lot of times we start debates with, I'm just here to tell you. You know, that's how a lot of conversations go. Is I'm here to tell you, right? If we're here, I'm here to tell you because you are wrong. You are wrong. You know, even when I have, you know, conversations about Star Wars and stuff. And look, I'm not saying that I always do it right, because I don't always do it right. Sometimes you're in the heat of the moment and you're just like, no, but you don't understand, right? You know, you just don't understand. And that's fine, you know, but like even so, I think this light's broken. I really think this light is broken. This doesn't make any sense. It's gone through 2 times where I'm trying to turn left. There's a wire. The reason why I thought it was a blinking light, by the way, is because there's a wire that is literally going right in front of the light. And so when I pulled up, it looked like the light went out and then light came back on. Okay, here we go. We got a green light now. Yeah. There's literally a wire. That's the weirdest thing. I don't think I've ever seen that before. There's literally a wire hanging in front of the traffic. There was literally a wire hanging in front of the traffic light. That was strange. So when I drove, it looked like it went out and came back on. That's why I thought it was blinking. Anyways, whoa, there's a bug. It's a huge bug. He's hanging on for dear life. Anyways, like I said, having conversations. I think it's good to try to hear the other person out. You know, I'm in the Matrix. Yeah, feels like it sometimes, doesn't it? It's a simulation. The whole thing's a simulation. This bug is just a simulation. He's a part of me trying to hang on for something. Anyways, you know, I get it. We get frustrated. We get, you know, upset about certain things, and it controls how we approach things. And so, like I said, I understand Michael French's, you know, frustrations with the industry, with toys. It's harder to get toys. There's all these, you know, exclusives that become entirely impossible to get. I was so shocked, actually, that I was able to get, pre-order the 3 Jokers line from McFarlane, right? You know, the Batman, Batgirl, Red Hood, and then the 3 Jokers. But one of the Jokers was a Walmart exclusive, and like it had already been, I think, like 5 hours or so, and someone sent me the link for it and said, hey, it's a Walmart exclusive, come get it. And I thought to myself, oh man, it's been a few hours since it's been up. I'm not going to be able to get it because it's going to be sold out, because everything sells out just like that, because the scalpers get them, and then the scalpers just sell them, you know, for like high prices. So I figured I was going to, you know, lose it. But I was able to get it. But then, there's people literally, you pre-order something. If you would think that if you pre-ordered something, that you would get it early, right? Or that you would get it at the time that it releases. And I know people who pre-ordered G.I. Joe stuff, and literally the stuff's been out for months and they still haven't gotten their pre-order. That's a problem. That's a problem that needs to be fixed. Hasbro needs to fix that problem, with sending out only and I don't know who's at fault, right? I don't know if it's like Target. Target gets the exclusives to the G.I. Joe stuff, and then they only get one, right? So I don't know if that's their ordering, or if that's, Hasbro not giving enough. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. But I know this. I know that, like, attacking somebody who used to be in the industry, who's defending the industry, I don't think that's the issue. That's a positive thing either. Plus, they got into a little bit of a debate. Hasbro and companies in general are in business to make money. I always think it's funny when people are like, oh yeah, Disney, man, they're just doing what they're doing to make money. Yeah, they are. They're in the business to make money. All these companies, they're not charities. They're in business to make money. So they're going to do things that they think are going to make them money. Now, the thing is they can make bad business decisions, which can mean that they don't make money. But in general, they're there to make money. And like Hasbro has this. A couple of people have this. A couple of companies have these things where, Hasbro has what's called Hasbro Pulse, right? And you pay money so that you get a first look at certain toys and stuff, like exclusive toys and things like that. And so you pay to be part of a club, right? Well, it's Hasbro's way. Like, Hasbro is making revenue from this, and they are, you pay a monthly subscription. You don't have to pay that. I don't pay that. I'm not a member of Hasbro Plus. I got the free membership where I can go in, and I can order stuff, whatever. But I don't pay like the $50 a month for that. And I guess some people might think that they need to do that, but I don't do that. Okay, I don't do that, and I still get everything that I want, have, at least to this point. And Michael French was complaining about that, saying, well, they're making us, do this, and stuff, reaching down into the public's money, or pocket or whatever. Companies can try to add value. They can try to do subscription services and stuff like that, and that's up to them. It's up to the public to decide whether or not we're going to give them our money, right? And I understand sometimes it makes it feel like you have to be able to get stuff, but I don't think you always do. I don't think you always have to be a part of this stuff. Like I said, I'm not a part of it. And yes, Benson's, I did. Yep, I've got the Walmart exclusive cyborg. Yep, I got the masked cyborg. Yep, I'm saving that, in fact, because I don't want to open it, because I'm saving it to actually meet Ray Fisher and stuff. I got one that's I got an extra Ray Fisher one, where it's just you see his face, and then I got the helmeted one as well. But yeah, it's just. There's a lot of problems in the world, and sometimes we get, they call them first world problems, right? Where it's like, in the greater sense of the world, it's not a big deal. But I understand that that just because things aren't a big deal to everybody else doesn't mean that they're not a big deal to you or me. So it's how we handle ourselves, though. We shouldn't, like I said, when Batman v Superman came out, for example, I lost a friend over Batman v Superman because I liked Batman v Superman, and this guy just didn't like Batman v Superman, and he literally has not talked to me since. Literally over Batman v Superman, because I told him, because he was mad about the fact that Batman kills, and I tried to have a conversation with him about the fact that, well, Batman's kill. I mean, we've had this talk many times here on the channel, right? To 3, 4 in the morning sometimes, about how, well, Batman is killed many times in the comics, in the movies. I mean, in every Batman movie, Batman has killed somebody, at least one person. And his favorite movie was Batman 89. I've shared this story. His favorite movie was Batman 89, and Batman kills several people in Batman 89, but he just would not hear it. because he heard, and he hadn't even seen the movie. It was literally before the movie came out. And he was like, Batman kills in this movie. I will not watch this movie. And then he's like, if you like this movie, if you're going to go see this movie, you're not a true fan, and I don't want to talk to you anymore. And this is a guy, like, was he my best friend? No, but he was a guy that, like, literally I hung out with, and, you know, we had, you know, we had a friendship. 89 Batman put those guys to sleep. Yes, he just gently laid them down. And McFarlane wants me to go broke with all these figures coming out. I know, Derek. I know. It's crazy, man. Yeah, Jeremy gets angry if somebody calls him up. What's up, Prakash? Good to see you. Says, do you think the Book of Boba will be the grittiest Star Wars show we've gotten? It has the potential. You know, because it's that underground kind of, you know, kind of thing. You know, I wonder if your insurance agent watched these videos. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, okay, Melissa, I saw your comment on. I'm glad that you're able to do that. That's awesome. Just looking at the comments here. See you, Blueberry. Yep, as Diana said, hate is useless. I'm not angry. Yeah, Hasbro's had issues with figures being leaked before officially being revealed. Yeah, Hasbro's just had a lot of issues, it seems like. That'd be the store's problem. There's no guarantee to get that allotment. You know, I don't know. There's a little bit of both on that, because, you know, because they've got to order, and then it's got to be fulfilled, and it's kind of weird when, like, they get their order, but yet there's only one. You know, that's kind of strange. What's up? Oh, good to see you. What's up, Ambassadorial Wing? Hey, man, I got your message. I'm gonna reply in just a little while. Ambassador, thank you so much, bro. Oh, hey, you know what, Benson? So I saw what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about the Batmobeast. Yeah, the 66 Batman Batmobile. Yep. So that's interesting. I'm interested in seeing that, because I'll be honest with you, McFarlane. So I've got a whole set of 6-inch versions of the 66 Batman stuff, and I really like those figures. I mean, I really like those figures. And then I got the Batmobile that goes along with it. That Batmobile is like perfect, right? It's like perfect. And the figures, when you put the figures in I showed it on Dawson's stream yesterday with Sunday podcast. When you put those figures in, like, it's like perfect. They don't look too big in the car or whatever. All the pictures I've seen of that 66 Batmobile from McFarlane, it almost looks like it's not to scale, because, like, the Batmobile that I got for those 6-inch figures, I mean, that Batmobile is huge. It's a really big car, and when you put the figures in, it looks like, you know, scaled correctly, right? Where that McFarlane one, I think it's because they're 7-inch figures. Like, it seems like the Batman and the Robin sit way up in it. So I'm probably not planning on getting the McFarlane ones, just because I've got the full set of the 6-inch ones, and I really like 6-inch ones. Plus, I don't like the capes on Batman and Robin. Oh, it comes with Batman and Robin in the UK. Yeah, I don't think ours comes with Batman and Robin. Huh. That's interesting. I could be wrong. Not sure. But I don't know that I'm going to pick that one up, just because I've got the other one, and it's so big. Like, I feel like the Batmobile that I got before would fit the 7-inch figures if I wanted the 7-inch figures. The 7-inch figures, I don't know, the McFarlane ones, I don't like the capes. I don't like how they put, like McFarlane has done a really good job with stuff, and it just seems like that they just put, like, you know, a material underneath a collar there. You know, it's a plastic collar, and it's like they just tucked that in, and I didn't really care for that look. So that's why I hadn't decided to buy those yet, or whether or not I was going to buy them. What's up, Kasuka? I'm actually sitting outside my chiropractor right now. I'm getting ready to go in and get adjusted. Heck yeah. Can't wait for October 16th, the new Batman trailer, Christopher says. And do you collect Mythic Legends figures? I don't collect Mythic Legends figures. I'm not really familiar with Mythic Legends, actually. Um, but I'd be totally interested in looking into that. See what it is. I need one more thing to collect. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the Batman trailer too. I really want to see that for sure. Uh, let's see, I think Batman Returns is better. I just like Batman 89. And, you know, Venomous Prime, that's funny. We had that conversation over on Dawson's channel yesterday. I mean, Dawson has a problem with Catwoman, apparently. Major problem. We got into a nice little debate, but even then we were respectful of each other, I think. I mean, you know, I mean, like we both stated our opinions. But I disagree with Dawson. He's my friend, but I disagree with him. I think that Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman is great. I mean, I really I literally went to a place called Second and Charles to see if they got any new or old DC Multiverse McFarlane stuff, and picked up Red Sun Superman. Yeah, Second and Charles is awesome, man. We've got like 2 or 3. They're not right directly in my area. They're all about a half hour to about 45 minutes away from me. But I love Second and Charles. Second and Charles is a great place. Let's see here. Yes, that's fine. No rush. Okay. It does come with Batman and Robin in the UK. What are your thoughts on the Joker movie? I like the Joker movie. I don't have a problem with the Joker movie. I think the Joker movie's fine. I know Integrity 101, who's a great friend of the channel. Integrity 101 has some issues with the Joker movie, but I don't know if I totally totally agree, straight up with. But the Joker movie, I don't think that was more of a movie that was a play for the Academy, right? To get some kind of legitimacy that way. I mean, that's why that movie was made. That movie was not made to necessarily make a ton of money. And yes, the Joker in different movies has made a lot of money. I know Integrity sent me a message, and I still have to look up the article. But he did send me a message, and Integrity 101, if you see this, I do plan on looking that up and reading it. But before reading that, I don't know that I agree that Warner Brothers and everybody thought that movie was going to make a ton of money. The Joker, I think, was more of an Academy play, where they wanted to get some Academy Awards for putting out this artistic style of movie. That's why they only spent $50 to $70 million on that movie. And I don't know. I got to read that article because Integrity's point is that it made $1 billion, but Warner Brothers only got 500 million of it, and then other investors got 500 million of it. That could be true with the way that people get paid out, but in every movie people get paid out, so it's going to be heightened. I mean, but that, to me, it's like saying, well, hey, this movie we spent say $120 million on a movie, and you got investors that invested in that movie to make that movie happen. Warner Brothers doesn't just drop $120 million. That's not how movies work. So Warner Brothers doesn't just pay for that. All these different companies finance those movies. That's what they do. That's why like when we talk about when we're talking about holding movies until release dates, like Black Widow, for example, like waiting to release Black Widow, or other movies that like Top Gun, for example. They're still waiting to put out Top Gun. Those movies have been ready, right? Those movies have been supposed to come out already. The problem, and what even William has pointed out many times here on the channel, and it's true, is that these investors, they put up this money for the movie to be made, right? So they invest in the movie and they expect a return, right? And so their return is, yes, they'll get their money. Say it's $120 million for a movie, and the Poindexter Lounge Company, we invested $50 million into that movie. Well, we expect to get our $50 million back, but not just our $50 million. We want a percentage of what that movie makes. So we say, hey, if you're gonna make this movie for 120 million, and this movie makes $1 billion, right? So that's 900, almost $900 million, right? Well, we want a percentage of that. So we say we want a percentage of the profits, because we're helping you make it. Because say Warner Brothers comes to Poindexter Lounge and says, hey, we want you to invest in this movie, so we're going to invest in the movie. But we don't just want our money back, we want a percentage back, right? So say we want 25%. We negotiate some great deal where we get 25% of the profits, because we put up roughly about 75% of the cost, right? If it was 125 million, say, and we put in 50 million, what would that be? That'd be, yeah, roughly not quite half, right? So we want 25% of the profits. Well, if they make $900 million, we want 25% of that. Well, you could look at it and say, well, yeah, but Warner Brothers could have made more money, if they hadn't given away that percentage. Well, yeah, but they would have had to put up the $50 million to begin with, and they could have lost that money. And so that's that's how a lot of that works. And I don't know if that's the situation here with the Joker, because I haven't read the article. Because Integrity 101 says that that they flubbed it. I haven't seen. That's the first I've heard of anybody talking about they flubbed it. To everything that I've ever seen about the Joker movie has said that they made bank. And even if they made $500 million on a $50 million investment, that's money. A lot of these movies, even if they make $1 billion, they're not making $500 million on that movie, because that's just not how it works. The investors always get, that's why they have investors, man. What's up, you guys? Talking Keaton Batman? We were a little bit. Ambassador Owing says the villains is what I key to. The villains in '89 and Forever are my favorite. The villains in Returns of Batman and Robin aren't, but that is just me. Yeah, look, I like Catwoman. Penguin is, I think that Danny DeVito is actually perfect for the Penguin. That Penguin is just weird though, I think you would love the Jay Toys original Batmobile. I'd have to see that one. It's a great place. I was close to getting all of Last Night on Earthline, but they didn't have the Batman one with Bane's head and hands, but they did have the others. Nice. The 80s property, which 80s property do you think has the better success? Venomous ass. In terms of like, I don't know that I understand that. Which 80s property do you think has the better success? I guess it depends upon what you consider an 80s property, maybe. Gosh, man, I don't know. There's so like just sitting here, there's so many 80s properties. The 80s were a great time, man. Seriously, in terms of relevancy and quality. Oh my gosh, whew. Venomous. That's a question, man. That is a question. Gosh, so many great movies. So many movies that their sequels spilled over into the 80s. Star Wars, for example. Star Wars spilled over into the 80s, and there was that. Condor Man technically is an 80s property for sure. I'm trying to think, man. There's so many comedies that did well. You could look at it in so many different ways. Because there's so many comedies that became cult classics. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Weird Science, 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club. My gosh. Batman '89 came out. Indiana Jones. So that was, man, you gotta say Indiana Jones is probably one of the biggest things of the 80s, because that the trilogy basically came out over there. Ghostbusters. Wow. individual movies like Top Gun and I mean, gosh, look at '89 alone. '89. We were just talking about this on the channel a couple weeks ago. In 1989, we were talking about the UHF Weird Al movie, right? And it didn't do very well at theaters, right? But now it's got this great cult classic, following. And the funny thing about that is that even though it's got this cult following, uh, that movie went up against Batman '89, Ghostbusters 2, what was it? Batman '89, Ghostbusters 2, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and then like a ton of other films. And the thing is movies, they used to stay in theaters forever. Like it wasn't like it is today where movies, they kind of do their run and everything is like right up front. Like movies stayed in forever, and movies would even fluctuate. Movies would be number one for a while, for like weeks and weeks and weeks, and then they drop off and then they come back. Like Top Gun, for example. Top Gun was number one the year it came out for a long time, and then something overtook it for a couple of weeks, and then it came back and was number one again. So it's, man, I don't know, Benimus. Gosh, I'd have to sit down and really think about that one. But I mean, I think one of the ones that really pops out to me is Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is a series that was, for the first three, was contained within the '80s. And if you're talking about series, that one was definitely a success in the '80s as far as a continuing series that was just in the '80s. As far as that goes. Enosh, I'm hoping that you will get into Foundation this week. Well, I don't know about this week, but I definitely plan on checking it out for sure. Easy answer, comment, man. In terms of relevance and quality, I mean, the Indiana Jones movies, man, they're quality too, and they're relevant, I think. Lewis, you're welcome for these nerd encouragement videos. Absolutely. Enosh, my mate and I are watching No Time to Die on Friday. I'm going through this previous Daniel Craig Bond films this week. Just finished Casino Royale. Cool. There's Integrity 101. Getting ready to watch my Christopher Reeve Superman epic tonight so I can check it out for errors and put final touches on 4 hours and 9 minutes of Superman greatness. To Christopher Reeve fans, it'll be out soon. That's awesome, Integrity. That's really cool, man. That's really cool. You Do Sucks. His best '89 movie was Weekend at Bernie's. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Yep, there is a 3-hour cut, man, of Superman the movie. Okay. So I got a phone call and I froze. Yeah, I've never actually seen the 3-hour version. I need to see that. I've thought about trying to find it and buy it, but people want a bit much for it. So we'll see. One day I might buy it. But hey, man, I got to get into the chiropractor here. One of these days I'll just take you in with me and just show you what they do. They stretch me and pull me apart and put me back together. But I'm sure we'll be back with a stream tonight. Thank you guys for being there for 2 Cents on Nonsense last night. It was a good 2 Cents on Nonsense. I had a great time with you guys. We had a really good time. If you haven't checked that one out, check it out. Is she nice? My chiropractor? My chiropractor's a dude. Got 2 dudes in here for my chiropractor. Man, yeah, they just they stretch me out. Something crazy. Don't both Enosh. 4 hours is much better. Don't bother Enosh. 4 hours is much better. I want to see the 3-hour cut of Superman movie. Yeah. So, not paying enough, Enosh. Nice. That's funny. All right, guys. I love you. I love you all. Appreciate y'all. Superman 1 plus Superman 2. So great. And I know it's not the cool kid thing to say, but I love the theatrical version. I just do. Special place in my heart. Always will be. Like, I hate what happened to Richard Donner. I really do. But I really love Superman 2, the way it is, the theatrical version. But hey, we all like what we like, right? And that's the important thing. It's just like what you like. Enjoy what you enjoy. Let other people enjoy what they enjoy. It's great to have nerd conversations and nerd debates and all of that stuff. But I guess the overall thing about this, we're talking about um, that debate and everything about toys and stuff with Spectre and retro blasting. Look, sometimes just live and let live, and everybody doesn't have an agenda. Everybody doesn't have something that they're hiding behind, trying to use you and stuff. Sure, there are people like that, and you got to be careful of people like that. But you know what? Don't let it affect you in a way where like you're not able to have decent conversations with people and like actual relationships with people, and friendships. What's up, RJ? Yeah, I'm just leaving, man. I'm just getting ready to head out. Um, you need to check your Discord PMs more. Wished you happy birthday. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I know I do need to check the Discord more, and I agree with that. And it's definitely something that I need to do. So, 3-hour version with you Thursday. Aw, dude. Aw, you're sweet. What's up, Pelican? Thank you, man. Thank you, Benson's. Benson's rocks. You guys all rock. I've had a lot of people reach out to me. I know, who was it who was telling me that I needed to get a P.O. box? Oh, it was Ryan, Ryan Hartwell. And it was telling me I need to get a P.O. box. Maybe I need to get a P.O. box because people seem to be wanting to send me a lot of stuff lately. And so I've got the business address. I usually have people send stuff to the church. But maybe I should get a P.O. box so that I can do that. Integrity 101 says, I'm going to ask you about soups next time, Enosh. All right, let's do it. Friday was my birthday. Thank you so much, Benson's. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, bro. Much love to you, sir. Well, that's rock and roll. That's love. So much love to you, sir. I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah. Friday was my birthday. I turned 45, and like I said, it's not fair. Ryan Reynolds turns 45 next month. I'm like 1 month older than Ryan Reynolds, and look at him, and look at me. Now look at Ryan Reynolds. Now look at me. Now, ladies, look at Ryan Reynolds. Now look back at me. Now look at your man. Now look back at me. I may not be Ryan Reynolds, but I'm still better than your man. Tiffany and I were joking about that the other day. Are you okay? No, I'm not. No, I'm not sad, man. I'm not sad at all. I'm actually just getting ready to walk to the chiropractor, and honestly, my eyes are like this because I fell back asleep. I slept until 3 in the afternoon today. I woke this morning at 7 a.m. I got up, I watched a bunch of videos, I did a bunch of stuff, and then I laid back down about 11, and you're just gonna take like a quick little nap, and I woke up at 3. And you know how like when you sleep really hard and you just get like really deep good sleep, that's how I was. And so I woke up, and my eyes, I know I'm still like a little like but no, I feel great, man. Everything's great, bro. I'm doing well. I'm feeling great, and yeah, it looked like you woke up. Yeah, I know, man. Yep, that's the thing, man. I literally just woke up a little while ago. So, dude, scrub that 2-set Blu-ray arriving tomorrow, dude. Mark, you're awesome, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Well, now I'll have to do a review. Now I'll have to watch the 3-hour Superman and do a review. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. You guys are fantastic. Enosh, living the dream. You know what? I try just to have fun, man. No matter what, no matter where we are at in life, just have fun. Just have fun. And I like taking you guys along for the ride with me. Yep, I'm gonna go get cracked now. And I should be more wide awake when I do that, because I get the Y strap. I showed you guys. I think I posted that on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Twitter, where they put this thing around your neck like this, and then they go, man, it's like, oh yeah, you feel it deep down, like up in your upper shoulders. It's so good. It's so good. It's so. Watch along with a 3-hour cut. You know what? We could do that. We could do a watch along. That would be fun. Let's try to do that. Let's do a Superman watch along. That's awesome. It looks crazy, but I'll tell you what, man, it feels awesome. It feels so good. Like, and the thing is, like, people are asking me, like, does it hurt? Does it hurt? And I'm like, nope, it doesn't hurt. It feels, it's like, It's like that thing, like you're anticipating it, and then when it happens, you're just like, oh yes, just total relief, like total relief. Like right now, like I can feel some tension like build up, like right here, and when that happens, it just releases all of that instantly, just like that. So it feels great. So love you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys for loving me, and we will see you later. All right. But remember, don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter, and don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. But you know what? Live life, live and let live. You know, point out the stuff that you know is wrong. Stand for what's right. You know, and have a good time. All right. You know, and don't overthink things. And don't try to cancel everybody. I just watched a comedian just before I was coming in here, and he said, you know, what's interesting is like last Christmas, you know, they were trying to cancel the song "Baby It's Cold Outside" for, you know, being overly sexual, you know, towards women and all these things, you know. And it's like, you know, this song from way back, you know, "Baby It's Cold Outside," but the number one song of for over 2 months last year was "WAP," which is wet. You know what? We live in a weird world, and people pick and choose what they censor stuff. Be reasonable. That's all I'm saying. Be reasonable. And so love you guys. All right, and take it easy. Be good to each other. Yeah, Pelican. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. And Benson's, yes, we'll absolutely invite you to that 3-hour Superman watch along party for sure. So yeah, be reasonable. Be good to each other. All right, and above all else, stay nerdy. We'll see you guys.